Maybe I was wrong! That's the 619 call!
Welcome back to the Action Zone. You're watching Undisputed Wrestling Desk, where WWE comes alive. Subscribe and get ready for the latest updates. The wrestling world is in mourning today. The air feels heavier, the arena's quieter, and the hearts of fans around the world ache with the loss of one of the most influential figures in Lucha Libre history. Rey Mysterio Sr., Rey Mysterio Sr., the man who laid the foundation for generations of wrestlers and redefined what was possible inside the squared circle, has passed away at the age of 66. His death marks not just the end of a remarkable life, but the closing of a chapter in wrestling history that will never be written again. A pioneer who changed wrestling forever, born Miguel Angel Lopez Diaz in Tijuana, Mexico, Rey Mysterio Sr. was more than just a wrestler. He was an innovator, a teacher, and a visionary. Long before Lucha Libre became a global phenomenon, he was pushing boundaries, crafting a high-flying, acrobatic style that would inspire wrestlers across the world. While many fans today associate this style with his nephew, Rey Mysterio Jr., it was Sr. who built the blueprint. Every breathtaking dive, every hurricane rana, and every heart-stopping leap from the top rope that fans cheer for today has traces of his genius embedded within it. A teacher, mentor, and architect of legends, Rey Mysterio Sr. didn't just train wrestlers, he built warriors, dreamers, and storytellers. His gym in Tijuana wasn't a polished facility with fancy equipment. It was a sacred ground where passion met pain, where dreams were shaped through discipline. He trained his nephew, Rey Mysterio Jr., from a young age, recognizing greatness long before the world did. When others said the young boy was too small to succeed, Sr. saw heart, agility, and a rare kind of determination. Under his guidance, Rey Jr. became one of the most beloved superstars in wrestling history, carrying his uncle's teachings to the grandest stages on earth. The man behind the mask. To truly understand Rey Mysterio Sr., you have to look beyond the mask, beyond the ring, and into the spirit of a man who believed that wrestling was not just sport, it was art. He wrestled with grace and emotion, blending athleticism with storytelling in ways that made audiences laugh, cry, and cheer. Every match he performed told a story that connected deeply with fans, not through words but through motion. He understood wrestling psychology better than most of his peers, turning even small local matches into emotional epics. The unrecognized genius. Despite his enormous influence, Rey Mysterio Sr. never received the recognition he truly deserved from the mainstream wrestling world. While his students went on to achieve global fame, he remained largely in the shadows, content to teach, to mentor, to nurture. He was never inducted into any major Hall of Fame, never given the grand tribute his contributions warranted. It's a painful reality in an industry that sometimes forgets its architects, celebrating the stars on stage but not the ones who built it. The tributes pouring in now are heartfelt, but one can't help but ask, where was this love when he needed it most? A legacy beyond borders. Rey Mysterio Sr.'s impact stretched far beyond Mexico. His innovative style reshaped global wrestling, influencing promotions in Japan, Europe, and the United States. The cruiserweight revolution that electrified WCW and WWE in the 1990s can trace its roots directly to his teachings. Every time a wrestler defies gravity or pulls off an aerial masterpiece, they're continuing a tradition he began decades ago in tiny gyms across Tijuana. His fingerprints are on every modern wrestling ring, from Tokyo to Toronto. The struggles behind the spotlight, like many pioneers, Rey Mysterio Sr. struggled financially despite his massive influence. While major companies made millions showcasing the style he created, he lived modestly, often working with limited resources to train the next generation. It's a sobering reminder of how the wrestling industry sometimes fails to support those who gave it everything. Yet through it all, Rey Sr. remained dedicated, humble, and unwavering in his commitment to the sport he loved. His humility made him a giant among men. The decline of a warrior. In his later years, Rey Mysterio Sr. faced health challenges stemming from decades of physical sacrifice. The toll of countless matches, injuries, and relentless travel eventually caught up with him. Yet even as his body weakened, his spirit remained indomitable. He continued training young wrestlers, offering wisdom, guidance, and hope until his final days. His passing is not just the loss of a man, but the loss of a living library of wrestling history, a well of knowledge that can never truly be replaced. The outpouring of love. Since the news broke, tributes have flooded social media from wrestlers and fans worldwide. Legends, current stars, and even industry executives have shared heartfelt messages honoring the man who inspired them, whether directly or indirectly. The messages from younger luchadors who trained under him are particularly moving, each one testifying to his kindness, patience, and boundless love for the art. His death united the wrestling world in collective grief, transcending rival promotions and national boundaries. The lessons he left behind. Rey Mysterio Sr. believed wrestling was both a sport and a calling. He taught that the greatest matches are not about who wins or loses, but about emotion, storytelling, and connection. He instilled values of discipline, humility, and respect in every student he trained. His philosophy went far beyond the ring. He wanted his students to be good wrestlers, but more importantly, good people. He believed that success meant inspiring others, not just entertaining them. That philosophy continues to live on through his students, who carry his teachings into every match they perform. A legacy carried forward. The torch now passes to the next generation of the Mysterio family. Rey Jr., still active and respected as one of WWE's most beloved icons, now carries the weight of preserving his uncle's legacy. And with Rey Jr.'s son, Dominic Mysterio, already carving out his own path, the Mysterio name continues to inspire fans worldwide. The influence of Rey Sr. flows through them, a living lineage of passion, innovation, and perseverance that will continue to shape wrestling for generations to come. Remembering the man behind the legend, as fans mourn, it's important to remember that Rey Mysterio Sr. was more than just a wrestler or trainer. He was a husband, a father figure, a mentor, and a symbol of hope. His story is one of triumph through adversity, of faith in the face of neglect, and of love for an art form that often forgot to love him back. His life is a testament to the idea that true greatness doesn't require constant applause. It lives in the lives we touch, the students we inspire, and the legacies we leave behind. Farewell to a legend. Rey Mysterio Sr. may no longer walk among us, but his presence is felt in every ring where dreams take flight. His influence will echo every time a young wrestler defies gravity, every time a crowd gasps in awe, and every time a fan feels that childlike wonder that only wrestling can create. The world lost a legend, but his spirit will never fade. Rest in peace, Rey Mysterio Sr. Your legacy lives forever, in every match, every story, and every heart you inspired.